Yo, what is good, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Yo, thank you guys so much, so much for all the love you guys gave me for the first startup for the Accord. You know, I really appreciate it. I ended up getting the fuel leak fixed. All right, so pretty much it wasn't the all right, well, the regulator was leaking. It wasn't any of the O-rings though. Surprisingly, it wasn't. My gauge wasn't in all the way, and it was leaking from the top. As you can see, it's like shiny. So what I had to do was take it all apart and sand it down onto the face, and where you can see the high spots, until everything was like flat, because the gasket that sits in between the regulator and the top hat, it wasn't seated correctly. So I went ahead and I did it, and no leaks. But yeah, pretty much from this point forward, I have to fix the idle. It is kind of high. That's why you see this this brake booster line all the way. I don't like it. I'm gonna probably buy a longer line and route it differently, or suck it up and have to run it like that. But yeah, right now just literally gotta put the car back together, which shouldn't be too much. Mainly it's all like interior work. Few things. I want to change out the cluster from the manual one to back to the automatic, just to make sure that that if the plugs are, how do I explain this? So my temp gauge and my gas gauge don't move at all. So I'm thinking, because it's manual, I can be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I just want to try it out. I'm thinking that maybe the pins to read those gauges are different on the manual harness than they are on the automatic. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that back and see if it works. If it works, then I'll leave it. If not, oh well, not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. Putting my blower motor and all that stuff, I'm trying to get that wiring mess situated, and fix underneath here, and take the seats out, put the carpet in, which actually I have to dye the carpet. And then I really want to figure out the idle. So that's mainly what I want to do. Just get all this mess situated. Now we can just, oh, I gotta put the fan on. Oh yeah, by the way, I got a fan. So just a regular slim fan. Fix that hose. I actually have just like an eBay swivel neck thermostat for the bottom. So I have a line that I'm gonna use because it looks like it could be the perfect fit. I forgot what this is for. I think this is the EP3 lower radiator hose. Can be wrong, but that's the part number. But I'm gonna try that out. So I got my work cut out for me. So let's just get started. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start here with the thermostat. No, it didn't come with the sensor. That's just to plug it up from leaking. But I got this from eBay. It's a no name brand. Lower thermostat swivel neck, and pretty much it should solve my kink that I have going on over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect that hose and put this on and go from there. All right, so mock-up purposes, I got the swivel thermostat on. Man, let me tell you, those bolts were a pain in the ass. And then I got the radiator hose like how I wanted it, but pretty much should sit something like this. Now I just gotta tighten it down. Tighten the bottom one up. Well, I gotta put the stuff on in order for it to be tight. But you guys catch the drift on what I'm trying to do. So that now I can most likely put that fan over here, and I have another one that I can put over here, and I'll be all set. I can run dual fans. All right, so that's how everything is. Mocked up. So far, no leaks, but I have to run, obviously, cooling through it. So next up, I'm about to start fixing up the fans, making sure that they go in their locations, and put them onto the chassis. All right, so luckily for me, I still got the stock fan, and what I did was I just cut off this is for the cooling fan. So I cut off the pigtail. Now I'm about to put it in there. Put it in here, crimp it together, connect it to the stock chassis harness, and then this fan actually has enough clearance to fit through here. The setup like clears perfect. It does exactly what I wanted it to do. So thank you, Matthew, for recommending that swivel neck. Definitely a lifesaver. A lot better than what the other one was, so that's a plus. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. All right, so I got the fans wired up. Basically, blue matched to blue and black matched to black, and obviously black means ground, and yeah, so on and so forth. So put both fans on, mounted. Now I'm just checking for leaks at the I put coolant in, so now I'm just checking for leaks underneath, and probably gonna get the battery from the charger and start the car, see how it idles, or fix the idle. The adapter or the gasket, because it's like sucking in. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. That smoke you see, if you see it flying, it's just from all the coolant that was spilling last time. But so far so good. Everything's working. Everything's working as it should. It's not idling ridiculous anymore. Still has that rumble though. I like that. Alright guys, as you've seen, I fixed the brake switch. So now when I plug in my battery, the lights aren't on. So that's not draining the battery at the same time. So that's a good step in the right direction. Next, it is kind of raining outside, so I don't know how long this part of the video is. Honestly, this video has been like over a course of days. So what I did yesterday, I had like a little hour to spare, but that hole that I was touching here, it was just the bolt. So all I did was Honda bond a little bit of the bolt, and that was just enough for it to clear. And now I don't have a leak there, so I'm good. Next, I have to figure out what is making a noise on this side, because it definitely sounds like a pulley, but I can pretty much bet that it's this alternator. I have another one, it's not that big of a deal, but that noise is really annoying. So yeah, next up, but I'm gonna push that for a different day, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and close the hood, and I did everything that I could under here. So next up, I'm gonna go to the passenger side and I'm gonna start putting the interior back together, so I could actually bleed the coolant. So it looks like a lot, but it's really not. All right, so I'm taking care of this side first because this looks like a wiring nightmare. So pretty much, the blower motor goes first, and you know, so on and so forth. This brown wire goes here. Yeah, it's not fully bolted, but then this green wire, that's where it goes. Right there. All right, that's all set. Now let me go ahead and bolt that down. All right, blower motor is all put together. These two wires are nothing, pretty much. They're your old OBD1 style check engine light reader. And so you could just go ahead and tuck those away. I'm just gonna leave that right there. Blower motor, and then I don't really know the specific term for it, but I'm just gonna call it a blower motor passage. And then I got the plate covering the wires. I'm kind of annoyed because I don't know what to do with the K-Pro. Like, there's no room behind the plate, so I could put it there. It's not really convenient to me at the moment. But for now, I guess it could stay right here. But for the most part, that's this side. So now I just got to get the glove box on, route this SRS wire somewhere else, and yeah. The green light for the K-Pro still on. Car isn't starting right now, needs gas. Those little 3 gallons are not doing any justice for it to start. So I mean, it eats it up like nothing. But that's cool with me. Whatever, it is what it is. With time, right? Now I gotta put the glove box on. And I rerouted the relay. And I put it over here, because this hole actually utilizes the beam that goes across for the glove box. Sorry, my brain is kind of toast today. Glove box is on. All set. Got a little fitment issue here. That's nothing. That means the glove box has to sit up a little bit more. Not a problem. Gotta put that under panel on. I have that ground running from the main relay to another ground, so I have to clean that up. Well, that happened. Just for this stupid bolt. I had to pull all this off. Light on the K-Pro goes green. Yeah, she needs gas. But she starts, K-Pro goes green. That's good enough. I'm about tired of getting wet. So I'm gonna end the video here. Crazy, right? Started the video with hair, and then 3 days later I'm in the cut. But thank you guys so much, man, for watching and supporting me. Thank you for all the feedback, all the questions, everything, man. I'm truly grateful for it. I wouldn't be here continue making videos if it wasn't for you guys. You guys are a very good motivational set of people, and you know, thank you to everybody. I really mean that. As the channel keeps growing, man, I hope you guys stick around for more, because we gonna like, look at this. I finally have a full, well, I gotta put the carpet in, but I finally have a partially full interior again. Everything looks good up front. Can't wait.